All right, welcome back to Rem Haas and Joe Meyer. Since you both developed your implementation strategies using the previous four-step process, I'd like to talk more generally about your experiences, especially from the perspective of a field manager or a monument manager. Now, let's start with Casper. So, Joe, what was your role in the Casper RMP?
When we started the RMP process, I was a soil scientist, staff specialist as part of the ID team, writing portions of the RMP. Halfway through the process, I became the assistant field manager and assumed the role as assistant team lead. And finally, when we began implementation, I became the field manager. So I worked through all three parts of the process.
And what would you say are your greatest challenges or maybe the benefits you saw while doing step one?
Well, the Casper RMP took about 4.5 years to complete. Completing the plan placed a significant additional workload on my office staff. So the first challenge we faced in implementation was getting buy-in from employees to take on yet another big project. Most of them felt that as a team they were done with the planning process and wanted to get back to their regular workload. Many saw implementation as just another bean counting exercise, or that implementation would somehow take away flexibility in managing their programs. So we started building support by the staff by greatly limiting the amount of time that they had to dedicate to the implementation process. A very small core team pulled together and populated the first draft of the matrix to kind of give them a starting point. But on the other hand, we had very little difficulty getting our cooperators engaged. Most were ready to be part of the process. I think they were eager to see the plan that they'd helped develop actually get implemented and put into action. In hindsight, I think the second biggest challenge that we faced was the complexity of our implementation matrix. In an attempt to be very inclusive, we built in too many planning decisions that really don't have a direct relationship in terms of analysis of priority work over the next 5 years. I think we need to simplify our matrix as time goes on. And the third big challenge is that even though a well thought out implementation plan does not guarantee that you'll get all the resources you need to fully implement everything that you have in your RMP. So you have to kind of manage expectations so that we all understand the limits to what a full plan implementation really means. But as we've continued to refine and improve our implementation plan, I've seen significant benefits. We currently have some of the best and most productive dialogue with our external partners that I've seen in about 25 years. We discuss common goals, coordinate and share resources, as well as workloads. Internally, I think this is the first time we've made a serious effort to track all the things we do and try to plan and prioritize multiple years out into the future. I find the matrix to be a useful tool as I consider long-term staffing and operational needs. We'll be adding our 5th year of accomplishments to it very soon. By posting to our webpage, we're demonstrating to the public all the things we accomplish as an agency. And finally, I think engaging in the RMP implementation process has demonstrated our commitment to our cooperators that we're going to accomplish the things we identified in the RMP. I believe the trust now between BLM and our partners has been strengthened through our mutual interest in implementing the plan. Developing an implementation plan will require a significant amount of effort initially, but it'll return many more benefits in the years to follow.
Thanks, Joe, for your insights on Casper. Don Simpson, the BLM Wyoming State Director, has some similar thoughts on implementation of the Casper plan. So let's hear what he has to say.
The implementation of those plans now is very important. So the Casper plan was completed probably 5 years ago now, and what we do is meet with those cooperators. Since that RMP is done, we sit down at least once a year and see how are we doing with implementing that plan, how do we want to prioritize our workload. Then we can use that to secure funding. The counties can decide where it is they want to help us to be the most efficient with those priorities. So I think it's been a great relationship. Like I said earlier, it's not easy because we have new people come in our offices, they have new elected officials, and we have to constantly bring each other up to speed with where we're going. But this implementation process doesn't allow us to get more than about a year apart. So I think it's a great relationship and a good process.
Thanks for your thoughts, Don. And now let's talk about Phoenix.